So if I go into an area where 1,200 patients to dentist ratio is already the market right now, what if more dentists move into that market, right? That number is going to potentially shrink. Now you could argue, what about patient population expansion? But I don't want to look at those factors moving forward. I just want to look at the data right now, and I say, okay, I want it to be 2,500 to 1 the moment I make that execution, because leases, people, even though leases are leases, you're not buying a building. If you just look at $5,000 a month as a lease, that's $60,000 a year with a CAGR of a 3% lease. At minimum, it's $600,000 without the CAGR increases of leases. So that's no different than buying a building, right? Because you're committed to that lease, right? And most leases don't let you terminate early, right? I don't think people look at leases that way, plus the cost of a practice. So I look at those investments as a fully committed investment. So look at that and say, okay, when I buy a practice, when I'm doing a de novo, right? I'm here for the next 10 years. Get your renewal options for another 5 years or 10 years after that. If you're doing a de novo acquisition, theoretically, you want to be this for the next 20 years, right? And look at it and say, I want to be the doctor in demand, because your team is not going to execute the way you want to, right? There's no perfect team, and none of us are perfect. So don't look at the perfect ratio of 1,200 patients to dentist. Be at the 2,500 patients to dentist, because your team's not going to execute well. You're not going to execute well. None of us are perfect.